Damn. What sign was that?
Ooh, bacon.
Greetings, tasty morsels. It's Reverse BLT here. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I am getting into The Witcher, Nightmare of the Wolf. I really enjoy the main Witcher series. As I understand it, Nightmare of the Wolf is a prequel dealing with Vesemir. So that'll be kind of interesting for me because that would be information past or outside of what I've read. Assuming it's covered in the books, because I would imagine it probably is. I'm just really curious to see where Vesemir came from, how he became a Witcher, and I'm imagining also this will cover how he founded his particular school of Witchers, and what happened all those years ago when the keep at Kaer Morhen was attacked, and most of the Witchers were wiped out. I'm especially hoping when it comes to that they will tell us who did it. I have my suspicions, but it'd be nice to have them confirmed. So anyway, come join me for the ride. One thing you'll always find here is there are no exaggerated reactions, no fake reactions or any of that crap. I'm not one of those people who goes on here and is like, at like everything, like, you know, just like going over the top when they know that that's not really what they're feeling at the moment. So if you like that kind of thing, stick around. Also, I tend to cry a lot, so if you like that sort of thing, you're in for a treat.
Your tears are so yummy and sweet.
But anyway, enough rambling for me. That's the other thing I like to do sometimes, go off on tangents. You've been warned. Anyway, let's get into this.
Of a dead man's hand.
Oh, they're not going to be happy about that. Bandits!
Is it true, Papa? Are bandits killing innocents along these trails?
Oh, Pumpkin. There are no bandits.
That's just a dumb thing to even say. I get you want to reassure your children, but to tell them there's no such thing as bandits? Now, this looks like magic. Oh, wow. Trying to remember, is Broccolon Forest in Caedlin, or on the border of it? Because I think they focused on that statue of an elf for a reason. Was this young Vesemir? Back when he had a jaunty haircut?
Fancy look. You must make a killing at Druid festivals. You're a trailblazer, launching the new fad. Trendsetter, you. Very bold. Converse, a little foreplay, especially when one's about to kill the other. Though you Leshens don't speak, so...
Oh, okay.
There's the rub.
So Leshy. I feel really stupid for not thinking about the fact that it would be a Leshy considering we saw one fight. I didn't know they could do cool things like transform into bats. But I guess that's what he means by calling it a trendsetter. It's probably the first time he had seen something like that, too.
Forest Kobo or deadly flapping swarm. Let's take a look. And stick with it.
I like how Vesemir used to be all like quippy and
Flapping swarm it is.
smart ass like Peter Parker. Well, damn. What sign was that?
Away. It's not dead.
So kill it!
That was smart. So he had encountered one that could talk before.
Thought you said they don't speak.
Nice touch with the medallion. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm noble blood! You can't leave me here. What am I to do?
You can't leave you here because you're a child all alone in the middle of nowhere.
Said
Not
practice your
because you're
sad face and maybe a
noble blood.
passerby will offer you a ride.
Oh, wow.
And what of your sisters?
The Witcher said to use my sad face on the alderman too, so he'd spare some men to gather the bodies.
I'll see that your father and sisters are returned to you and laid to rest properly.
Who be
Sigur's
you,
father was a
mage?
treasured member of the Assembly and a loyal subject to our king. Seize the Witcher, home of Kaer Morhen, and exile its occupants for crimes against Cadwyn's people. Since when have Leshens proud about Cadwyn? Never mind with such hostility.
You're suggesting the witches have been staging these forest attacks.
Mages create the Witcher, then presume it's our duty to hold the bucket and mop up their brown mess.
Points.
I'm with Lady Zapst on this one. The witches remain at Kaer Morhen, at least until such time as evidence is provided that supports your theory.
You speak Elion, don't you, Philavandel? You witches are desperate for coin. Turning to
There's a revelation. I didn't know Vesemir and Philavandrel were
These
acquainted.
pleasures do not pay for themselves.
Ha!
Now they're nibbling. No!
His mom went nuts for some reason.
Head to the market. We will need blue gum to sedate our lady. Try not to cough it up.
Oh, so it's not his mom. It's the Lord's wife.
Oh,
Gravity of this place apparently obeys
I didn't even have to take a
Looney Tunes rules.
You could have killed me. You seemed rather pissed.
Sounds like the voice actress that plays
all day
Azula.
long, getting shout at, and the only coin we get is
Avatar.
when we're sent to fetch them goods.
I'd buy a gorgeous lake house. My handsome husband and I would picnic and drink wine by the water as our children played jacks nearby.
You're gonna
Know
die,
what we
aren't
should
you?
Do. We should take this coin and buy honey cake.
Nice distraction. Because I was just wondering to myself how on earth he was going to keep other people from stealing from him while he chased this thief. Oh, that guy liked what he saw. Jeez, kid, you're gonna eat it now? Well, I guess you can't really take it back home when you're just a serf, huh? Ah, budding love.
In Nilfgaard, they cut thieving hands right off. Make you wear them around your neck for weeks. A demon plagues this woman. Hard. Put you down with
You're gonna circle assault.
and feeds off your madness. Meteorite ore disrupts the demon's magic.
Oh, it's meteorite ore here, okay.
Removed. Out now.
In most of our real world's
I'd like
magical
to
systems,
remain.
you'd be doing that with salt.
Your boy's likely seen a monster or two in his time, no? I'll be casting a spell. It's on you to catch the critter.
Get that thing ready.
And he asked to stay.
But I gotta hand it to the kid, he's braver than most. Well, so much for alive and kicking.
Better dead than fled. There'll always be another monster. Fear and ignorance are good business. For your service, young fella.
Little finder's fee. Ah, that's where it started for you, huh?
Take me with you.
And the girl? Your blue-eyed lass? You hesitated back with the Mar, too. Witchers do not hesitate.
Only way people like us survive is to dream of ourselves as something else.
I think feudal systems last as long as they do because
Vesemir, I was only jesting.
people at the bottom
You find our
don't
fates funny?
imagine themselves as more.
Why should I be meek and
You're just
penniless
so
like my father, or you
okay
like your
with it.
mother?
What's got you so silly? At least here at the estate, we have station.
And if I could take care of you, I'd get you your lake house. All your wine, anything and everything. Yours.
So trade my debt to a master I hate with a debt to one that I love.
Wait, Ilyana! Stay!
Sounds like she doesn't want to be anybody's woman. She wants to live free. Man, look at this shit. Union! 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 So you're gonna like have no hands or feet by the time you get there, thanks to frostbite, buddy. Oh. Is it already on fire?
I barely made enough this year to score a night with a limp prick manhole.
Your words break me, Lucan.
And we got Sven here, bringing back new recruits. Bad enough we're putting ourselves out of business with every monster we kill.
Shorter man, or go fuck yourself.
Aren't you short everything?
Boys, monsters will fuck through the winter. Then come spring, there'll be jobs from here to Nazir. Witchers are
It's weird to see the
without
keep
virtue.
full of witchers
True
lately.
diabolical creatures fit only for killing. There is no place amidst honest men for them.
Did you find the creature's body? A witcher would need proof to collect his coin. And yet...
Wait a minute.
At least help me persuade the king to send an envoy to Kaer Morhen to investigate, please.
Your acolytes have played to people's
There's
fears
no way
well
this is
enough.
his,
The mere act of sending an
his
envoy
friend.
would indict the witchers, whatever the truth.
I was an ardent admirer of Lord Zerbst. He was open-minded, forward-thinking. Married you, after all.
Careful,
This is her.
Tetra.
Cadwyn's laws grant a widow her husband's seat at court. The laws say nothing about erasing what she once was. Well, how fortunate, my lady, that few have wished to press the issue.
I'm surprised she doesn't use that against her. She must not know about their relationship when they were kids. Please tell me those are very blunt.
in days. We ain't given sleep, can barely stand up.
They look like live steel.
Swords?
What are you doing?
I don't wish to be here any more than you do.
And if you don't want that, then this is wasted on ya.
So which of these kids is Geralt?
That doorbell's full of shit.
Master Deglin's preparing us for the path. I get scared too. Then I think, soon I'll be out on the path, stronger than most anyone, wanting for nothing. I'll never be scared again. You'll come out the trials better than normal, Tomas. On my word.
Okay. I have a feeling Tomas is going to be one of the unlucky ones. And I just realized a little too late that we were looking at Vesemir again. I don't know why I thought that we were messing around with time, man.
It's about wits, not swords. We follow the moon until we're clear. If there's a monster close, your medallion will...
Do that.
Stay together!
Man, Witcher training is no fucking joke. Jesus. Did they teach these kids signs already or anything? Yep. I knew Tomas wasn't gonna make it. There's too much confidence telling him that he would. Oh. I'm really hoping this is just a vision of some kind and not real. Because what a waste of material, you know? I mean, if for no other reason than that. How are you going to keep your numbers up if you literally kill like 99% of your recruits? Oh my god, it was real?
Oh.
Jesus, kid, you may as well have been in the Spartan program. I'm just gonna say it, that is not a smart way to train new people. You don't use live steel, you don't send them out to confront things they're not ready to fight yet. Take some freaking time, buddy. You know, this must be the mages making more mutagen and stuff.
Master Deglin said monsters can't mate with other species.
True, though they can be engineered.
Mages made monsters, then made witchers to kill them?
Today, my mages and I guard the secrets to such mutagenic alchemy, preventing further abuse. I'm Rytrick, by the way.
You imagine the Elric brothers running in here looking
Witcher
for the Philosopher's
deserves to
Stone.
understand its place in history.
A noble family from Cadwin has claimed me theirs. They are kinder masters. They let me paint and show me how to read words as well as write a few.
I was wondering how she learned how to
I
write a
am
letter.
well fed and at peace. There was little
I'm also
to miss
surprised
in
that
the burnt-out
Vesemir
town.
knows how to read.
And our snowball fights and alleyway desserts. Find your rebirth, Vesemir. Free of past burdens and hurts. And yes, free of me. It is best that way.
That's a Dear John letter if ever I saw one.
Ileana.
Now we finally have her name so that we can confirm that she is the noble woman who's taking in orphans and stuff. Ghouls. Fewer and fewer of you guys.
Who wishes to ride and get blitzed somewhere nice and quiet?
We stay and see who survives.
That could take days.
You know, that midwife should have hired a better savior. A man of virtue and honor. A real man, not a mutant.
Knight.
Are knights being schooled in Striga curses now? I've seen knights try to do our job. Tidy up monsters. Cautionary tales, all of you. Especially the cute ones.
The two witches should be tried and executed, no questions asked.
What if you act on two fronts with one move? Clear out our forests while also avoiding war with the Witchers.
God.
It's one thing that's always annoying about,
Do you hear that?
you know,
like this-
societies that have an entire group of people that have the privilege to do whatever they please.
Mutant. I'd settle for a pot to piss in and some halfway decent bread, please.
That's why they would be like the only ones who could carry swords in a lot of places. Revelation.
No need to split this one. I knew Witchers age differently, but well, look at you.
Now, you grew up well too, for your
No doubt
age.
you imagine me an old spinster by now.
What's time, anyway?
Everything.
For normal people, man,
Who's
time
willing
is
to grant you and your friends
inexorable enemy.
amnesty for your crimes. Kill whatever is murdering our people in the woods outside Art-Kareg. You'll take a chaperone, too.
Can't have a noble such as you seen slumming about with the mutant likes of me.
Then you'll no doubt be pleased to hear that I am not your chaperone.
It would have been pretty stupid for her to be the chaperone. Oh, she
Have
really
no
is
intention
trying to
of
get rid of
laying guide on
two
nurse to you, witch.
problems with one
Care who
stone.
your great whoever was. Witchering is a business. You have to keep a brand. Can't score the big jobs if you're known for swatting nymphs and helping out elves.
Isn't fire magic forbidden by upstanding mages?
Only insofar as there are very few mages blessed with the skill to control the flames. I must
imagine it
concede
wasn't
to you, but chaos, it's
a mistake giving her purple eyes
words
like
fail
Yennefer.
description. Witches are connected to chaos too. Only your connection is corrupted and corrosive.
And far less condemning.
There's a story about a witcher who helped an ailing priest. The monster slayer believed the sickness was in fact a curse. The priest quickly fingered a local sorceress, a stupid girl who always caused him trouble. The witcher killed her and was rightly paid in gems and jewels.
The priest obviously got better.
He did. And then a few days later, he found a beautiful gem amid his cook's belongings, identical to the one he'd given the clever witcher.
Ah, he had the cook poison the priest's meals, cut him in on the take. Smart con. Wish I'd thought of it.
As I said, corrupted.
You've led us in a circle.
No, I know these forests. Chaos clear our hearts and minds. Let our eyes see right and truth.
You never get to hear the spells in English. Wow, someone cast a powerful glamour.
I've never seen such a species of basilisk. Another illusion?
So she's gone completely nuts, I guess. Makes me wonder if she's been bewitched too. Come on, you're a mage. Can't you make like monster-seeking arrows? Ow. There we go. About to say, use some freaking magic, mage. Well, that's pretty cool. A song of ice and fire. So what happened to you, elf mage lady? Aw, her pet.
It was real.
Might have slightly underestimated you.
You killed her doggo, basically, buddy. Nobody lets you get away with killing her doggo. Might be time for a portal. Oh, okay. You know, it's kind of funny. I was wondering why he kept calling her Kitsu. It was like kitsune, like a fox. It is a fox. Is this another illusion, or did you dispel an illusion? Or...
Her powers of illusion are unnatural. At Elven school, they used to send their young here during high summer.
Before repurposing it as a garrison during your last cleansing spree.
It's a creature I don't know, a Mar. I don't know if that's something that only exists in the Witcher universe, or if it's something repurposed from existing mythology. Humans suck. There was absolutely no reason to do this.
I do have a name here.
I tried stopping her, but Kitsu's power.
And she just let you live.
I understand if that's a concept unfamiliar to your kind.
If Kitsu was using sorcery to try and mutate those girls, who mutated her?
Maybe she mutated
Her
herself.
genes were spliced with those of a Mar. Mutagenic alchemy. Its secrets known only to mages at Kaer Morhen. You're behind all this.
Hunting monsters for coin wasn't enough. Now you make them.
Witches are struggling, yes, but...
Shame. Few new beasts would be good for the business.
More monsters, more jobs, more coin. Another sharp con.
Is this her? Or is this one of the
Another monstrosity.
girls that haven't been... Stop it. What the hell?
She's still an elf. I will take her back to my people. She will be raised as an elf.
Charitable. Though I imagine it won't be too long before you sick her on us.
You won. At least allow us the indignity of scavenging whatever's left of our kind, mutant or otherwise.
I should have offered up some coin, then you would have handled matters.
It was not a question of price.
Oh, the witch has found his morals.
You think you're so pure, Tetra? Not a blemish. Look outside. There's your morality. Rot and ruin, all reeking of hate. Tend to that filth and I'll tend to mine.
Points. Are her eyes purple or not, dang it? Okay, they are, I think. Some stains don't come off, Tetra. We're doing some bending here. Earthbender. She is the Avatar.
I tried to stop him. But witches, they never hesitate.
You do this? Given proof. This one breeds monstrosities, terrorizes my kingdom, and swindles the people.
I'm wondering if Gilchrist plotted all of this, and if she was the one mutating these elves and just playing along, playing stupid. Or if it really is that it's the leader of the Witchers of Kaer Morhen is behind it. Well, okay, that would seem to confirm that it really is something that's coming from Kaer Morhen.
Monsters were going extinct. I had to protect our way of life.
God,
think of all the coin you stand to make your fill.
Do not call me that. You have to burn it to the ground. Or I will.
Gotta protect you.
If you two would like to stop trying to kill each other, we have a visitor.
An angry mob backed by a mage.
Which spread quickly. Not only of the crossbreeds, but of witches protecting elves.
And Luca?
This was inevitable.
Why?
Because you're different. And killing is easier than tolerating.
I want you as far away from this place.
Mages are, I guess, probably trying to preserve themselves the same way too.
Children.
Because eventually humanity will turn against them.
Took you. I'll guide them to the cellar until the battle's won. For once, I will decide my place.
You've always had too much fire. And beauty.
Please. I'm nearly 70.
Yeah, you're still hot though. Age ain't nothing but a number. One of the most beautiful women I ever knew in my life was, what, she was like, I think, in her 60s? Absolutely stunning. She basically looked like a 30-year-old with white hair. It was just utterly beautiful.
Scurry off and return with the body of the man you murdered. Witch.
He was executed in the name of those your homemade beasts butchered.
There'll be no more of them, Tetra. Upon my word.
And you? Do you give me your word?
I give you nothing. See the chance to fill the valleys of our pretty beaks with your corpses. We are an army of witchers. You are human.
Well, dang it, Daedalin. We had a chance with Parlay here. Those look like portals. Wait a minute. Is Caitlin going to be okay with her employing the very monsters that they were afraid the Witchers were making to use against them?
Kids.
She was gutted to hear how you sacked her den, destroyed her work, and murdered the girl, her only child.
Monsters to fight monsters. How unlike your predecessors.
You guys have this place warded?
Steel your nerves, lads. We charge.
Swords away! Swords away! On me!
Now!
We're safe.
They don't seem safe, gotta say. That dude is epically badass. He's even casting signs with one arm, like with his stump. I didn't know you could do that. Someone needs to kill the mage.
Witches must be wiped from the surface of this earth, and all traces strewn with salt and saltpeter.
Crying out loud, you always want to try to take out the most powerful thing on the battlefield first, and that would be the mage. Oh, it's awful. Do you have a sign to cushion your fall, buddy?
Friedrich is the end of us. Find her! Stop her!
You should have just killed her on the bridge. The minute parlay was over, and you guys couldn't come to terms, should have killed her right then. The one major disadvantage mages seem to have is it takes them way too long to
That's
cast.
out on the back pathway.
How do you know this?
He was trying to run away!
Swing of the sword, lop her head clean off.
Run as far away as possible, all of you.
This servant betrays Cadwyn to the Witchers. Let her join them.
You guys are just giving up.
I can drop your men before their blades drop an inch.
Wishful thinking.
Well, shit.
Another daring night of monster slaying.
How do you shake
Hardly even wanted to
genjutsu in
be
this
something
world?
other than a churlish knave.
Look at you, though. You're a witcher. We'll lack for nothing. And you'll take care of me, Vesemir.
Look at me.
A lake house. Wine. Food. Imagine the seas of coin that wade in. Be honest now.
I even captured
don't
your
just stand
jaunty
there.
haircut.
Say it. You hate it, don't you?
I was just weighing whether you'd done my dashing looks justice.
Oh, God, you frightened me. Such a look in your eyes, so crestfallen and...
It's perfect, Eliana.
We can be whatever we imagine here, Vesemir. We can be rich together. Here, time is nothing.
Out there, I can save her.
Oh, damn. Hey, how about you mages assist in your own, in your own rescue?
Vesemir!
Stay back.
Yeah, get out of here. Well, at least she's finally using her arrows the way I expected a mage to use her arrows. She's a surprisingly good fighter, though. Where'd she send you?
You come at me with magic tricks?
I mean, she's a mage, dude. I mean, what do you expect her to do? It's like asking a boxer, like, you dare try to punch me? That's how you handle it. Are you sure that wasn't an illusion? Or that wasn't?
I didn't know much about witches when I was young. I didn't know you could smell better, hear better. I didn't know that the Witcher sensed me in the cupboard, trembling, barely breathing, watching as he drove his sword through my mother. The silly sorceress who'd crossed a gullible priest. Monsters to kill monsters.
That was you, huh?
So?
Dead. All my boys. Save you.
The young ones escaped.
Keep your strength.
Say your boys now, young fella. Make 'em witchers. Make 'em something more. To better me.
What a shame.
She didn't ask for this.
Seems like that's a common theme in this world. None of you guys ever asked for any of this shit. It's a shame. The things humans do to each other, man. And it's completely true that if we ever encountered another race of intelligent beings, we'd do even worse to them. Such a fucked up species. You're gonna get to enjoy your last few moments by the lake that you would have had your house together on.
Beautiful. It doesn't seem real.
Poor Vesemir. Alright, so which one is Geralt? Or is this before
Do we even
Geralt?
know where we're going?
I guess it must be before Geralt, right? Because Geralt was brought directly to Vesemir. And Vesemir didn't do recruiting before this point. Because he didn't care about that stuff.
This is the last time I allow any of you to ever hesitate. Decide.
But they hate us.
There'll always be another monster. Geralt.
Wait, so it is Geralt. Wait, what? So Geralt wasn't left at the side of the road for Vesemir. He just was raised by him. Okay. I'm a little confused by that. That was very well done. So, really liked the animation style. Answered basically all the questions I had about, like, what happened with Kaer Morhen and, like, who it was that sought to destroy them and all that kind of stuff. Voice acting was pretty strong for almost everybody. I think there was one person, I can't think of who it was, but there was one person who I was noticing was a little weak. It was one of the actors in the scene in Vesemir's flashback, who was like one of the kids talking to young Vesemir. But everyone else was fantastic, did a really good job. I could swear that young Ilyena was performed by the same voice actors who played Azula in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You can expect me to kill you the next time we meet.
I'm kind of surprised, and I guess it adds a little more weight to their relationship. Because what I was gonna say is I'm surprised that Vesemir can be the way he is with Triss. I mean, it's kind of like a deliberate counterpoint in a way, because he would presumably harbor significant dislike and distrust for mages after all of this. So it really says a lot about how much he trusts and respects Triss, and how her helping Geralt went a long way to establishing that connection that he clearly values, you know? I really liked how they started with this young, brash, I don't really give a fuck about much kind of Vesemir, and unfortunately the universe put him through the ringer, but he came out the other side as this as the kind of person whose teachings would lead to Geralt, you know? And it's probably, you know, no stretch to say that the Vesemir at the beginning of the story would not have created such a, you know, noble and, you know, steady person as Geralt. You know, only the Vesemir came out of this could have done that. It's just a real shame. I felt like I'm going to start crying again. So many of the stories in this universe come down to man's essential inhumanity, you know? Just our selfishness, and how all we want is, what we want is just like stuff for ourselves, and we look at everybody else as competition, you know? And it's just a shame. It's like we have such a great capacity for cooperation too, but it's like far too often we choose to see everyone else around us as an enemy. And that's why I was saying, like, you know, if we ever run into another intelligent species, we're going to be awful to them, because it'll be even easier for us to see them as the enemy, you know, because they're one step even further removed. Because the way we do it now is we go like, you know, oh, you're not my family, or, you know, the families come together and go, oh, you know, this is our tribe, and those people are not our tribe, and then the tribes come together and it's like, oh, this is our village, and those people are not our village. And it just keeps becoming like a new way to define people who are not you, and to justify doing horrible things to those people. I'm going to assume that it was Daedalin that killed Gilchrist's mother, because they kept circling back to that story. Considering how we saw he was when it came to coin and what he was willing to do to get it, it seemed like it would make sense for it to be him. And plus, when you're dealing with the Witchers and mages and everything, their lifespans are so long that it also makes sense that it probably was him. Because I think Witchers don't live quite as long as mages do, so he would be a little more advanced in years than she would be. But and that's the funny thing too, there's like literally no way to even know how long ago it was. But yeah, very good story. I'm really glad I watched this, and it gives me a lot more kind of background and things to think about when I'm watching, you know, The Witcher itself, and, you know, recontextualizing some of the scenes with Vesemir and everything. And I have to say, I think it was a mark of growth that it paid off the seeds that we saw already with his interactions with Hitsu. That philosophy of not just mindlessly killing. You know, we don't kill out of fear. We kill to save lives. And, you know, realizing at the end that Kitsu was a victim as much as any of them were. And that if she wasn't directly threatened, there probably wouldn't really be any need to hurt her. And so he just let her go. And, you know, showed, and granted it's a gamble, it's a pretty huge gamble, but definitely it's the gamble of a noble person. And I don't mean like in terms of status and all that dumb bullshit. I mean like truly noble person, like a good person would take. And you know, you own the consequences of that too. So I guess if Kitsu does eventually decide to just start going rogue and killing everybody for no reason, it's on Vesemir to take her down. Let me know what you guys thought when you watched this, and we can talk about it in the comments down below. I always love seeing you guys there. Thanks for checking this out with me, and do me a favor as always, do your best to stay safe and be well, and I will see you for the next one, guys. Bye-bye.